Happy Tuesday, everyone. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our materials. Make sure that you have your white pieces of paper, or if you're using a notebook, that's totally fine. I'm gonna turn the page over, and on the second page, I'm going to write at the top, Tuesday. I'm going to also write my name, so make sure you have your name there, and then write the date, 3/31/20. It's important to have this at the top so when we conference, we know what page you're doing. Okay, then you're going to write a line in the middle, and you're going to put question number 1 and question number 2. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over, and on the back side, you're going to do the same thing. You'll do a line in the middle, but you're going to write question number 3 and then question number 4. If you need more time to do this, you can pause the video now because I'm going to go on to question number 1. Okay, let's go to question number 1. There are 25 butterflies in the garden. 10 butterflies flew away from the garden. Then 4 more butterflies flew into the garden. How many butterflies are in the garden now? Let's take a moment to think about what kind of word problem this is and how we're going to organize our work. So this is a type of problem that has 2 steps. So I'm going to draw a line in the middle here, and I'm going to write 1 over here and 2 over here. So there's 2 different things happening. I'm going to read this first sentence and then the second sentence, and we're going to write a number sentence to match what's happening. So there are 25 butterflies in the garden. 10 butterflies flew away from the garden. What number sentence would you write here? Yeah, so if 10 butterflies flew away, we know we're going to subtract. So we're going to put 25 minus 10 equals question mark. We're going to label our total in our parts. And we can see that we are missing a part. I want you to take the time to solve this problem. All right, remember, my strategy might look a little bit different than yours, but that's okay as long as you have the same answer. I'm going to put 25 in my brain, and since I have a 10, I'm just going to draw a 10 stick, and I'm going to subtract. I'm going to count down. So 25, if I take away a 10, I'm going to have 15. I'm going to take this 15 and I'm going to put it into the second step. This is going to be the start of my number sentence, and I'm going to keep reading the problem. Then 4 more butterflies flew into the garden. So what would we write next? Yeah, we would write plus 4 because 4 more came into the garden. Equals question mark. Label your parts and your total. So right now we're missing our total, and when we don't have our total, we know we have to add our parts. So take the time to solve this second side. All right, I'm putting 15 in my brain. I'm doing 4 circles. I'm counting up. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So how many butterflies are in the garden now? You can answer that in a complete sentence. There are 19 butterflies in the garden now. Okay. Now we're going to go on to question number 2. I'm going to give you some time to write this out on your paper. And as you're writing, I'm going to read the directions. Count up by 5s for each. So the first number you should write is 285, and you should have 4 blank lines. Then you need to write 310. After that, below, you're going to write 495 and draw 4 blank lines again. And the last number will be 520. The first number is 285. Keep in mind that in the ones place, you will always see the pattern 505050. So take the time to fill in these 4 blank spaces now. I'm going to go ahead and start. 285, 290, 295. Oh, we're getting really close to the next 100. 300, 305, and the last number is 310. Now I want you to move on, and I want you to fill out these 4 blanks for this next part. 495, you can get started. All right, so I'm getting pretty close to that next 100. 495, 500. And that's because I'm counting by 5s. 505, 510, 515, and the last number is 520. Kiss your brains. Now we have our dance break. So let's get to it. right, hope you had a good dance break. Remember to send awesome dance videos to your teachers so I can add them to the end of my lessons. Okay, so we're going to move on to question 3. Take the time to write this out on the back of your paper that you were working on. As you're writing, I'm going to read the directions. Solve for the missing value. Then draw a bar model to match your work. 6 plus blank equals 14. Okay, so take the time to label your total and your parts right now. And you can pause the video if you're still writing everything out. So our parts are right here and our total is 14. We are missing our part. We can solve this in many different ways. Take the time to do a strategy down here, and if you have extra time left over, you can try 2 strategies. So you can do that now. Okay, I'm going to put 6 in my brain. I'm actually going to add and stop when I get to my total. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now I'm going to see what my missing part is by counting the circles that I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 was my missing part. Now I'm going to write a number sentence that matches my work. 6 plus 8 equals 14. I'm boxing that 8 because I knew that was the missing part. Now I want you to do the second part of the directions. Draw a bar model that matches your work. So you can do that on the side right here. Okay, so drawing this long rectangle, and for my parts I want to make sure that my 8 is a little bit bigger than my 6, and I'm drawing that arrow at the top, and my total should be there. Okay, let's move on to question number 4. What is the value of the digit 5 in the number 532? Draw a picture to represent the digit. And I also wrote on the bottom here the value, so when you're finished drawing, you can write what that value is. Right now, you can get started on this problem. Okay, so hopefully you notice that the digit 5 was in the hundreds place, so we're actually only drawing 5 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to label 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So the value is 500. Have a great Tuesday, everyone. Just a reminder, you don't have to write the questions if you don't feel like it. If you want to just write the answers, that's totally fine. Whatever works best for all of you. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.